Welcome to Eddie's Football Waffle, yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Man United and Villa 2-2. I don't know how that happened because Man United were 2-0 up, but it's 2 points dropped. And if you're gonna try and be positive, maybe a point still good to look at.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, it's not. That was terrible. It started off well, a good first half, or kind of good compared to other previous games. The team still can't do gegenpress or even do any signs of it. Can't even do half an hour like they did at Crystal Palace. Can't do any kind of residue, any kind of remnants of a gegenpress. Maybe a bit of forward passing. I saw some good points. There was 1-2s on the left wing. Bruno dropping, helping Elanga play. 1-2s there. Tellez overlapping, good crossing there. That was alright. It was okay. A few good moments there. And then when Man United conceded possession, okay, a bit frustrating. But what looks good is that they were holding in that midfield like a compact disc. Nothing was getting through, man. They were really closing the space and making Villa play onto those wings. Villa couldn't even get a shot on the goal till about, I think it was the 30th minute or the second half. They were frustrated, weren't playing well. They were making a lot of unforced errors too. They were getting frustrated. It was looking good. Man United got to 2-0 up. Even though people up front like Cavani wasn't getting that much service, that was still a bit frustrating. Greenwood on the right were doing a few good runs. He's still not a great winger because the attack looked lopsided. A lot of stuff was going down that left wing because, you know, Greenwood doesn't really offer that natural width. I'm not liking that still. This is still Ollie-esque football. Very frustrating to see that. But like I was saying, they were 2-0 up. And I don't know what happened in that dressing room, but it seems like Man United almost have a good first half now and then come out and leave their souls in the dressing room. They leave their Lucozade in the cooler. They leave the fucking mentality in the toilet. I don't get what's going on with his second half performances. Maybe they burned a bit of energy, but I didn't really see a high press. So why were they tired then? If it was tiredness, why were they tired in the second half? I don't get it. I don't get it. I forgot to mention that Elanga keeping Sancho out of the team is a bit mad. Sancho, you know, I don't like calling out single players, but you're 73 million, okay? You've been doing it in Champions League for Borussia Dortmund. Okay, it's going to take you a bit of time to adapt, but then Elanga is a youth player and he's coming in and starting over you. He's pretty much on a lower experience level, lower confidence, all these lower things. You're a big man that came from Dortmund with your Champions League experience. You can't be allowing Elanga to be keeping out the team. Come on, lad. This is what goes back to mentality, because Sancho's a good player. He's a good player. So what are you doing, lad?
Yeah, I'm buzzing.
So what does Jadon Sancho bring to Manchester United? What can the fans expect to see from you?
Goals, assists, a bit of flair. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The psychologist has really got his work cut out. He's got to really be getting people like Sancho, like Donny van der Beek, to be really putting their leg in for a start, because the Ragnick only putting Donny on for the last 2 minutes is telling. This is either saying that Donny is really not that good, or Ralph, you're making the similar mistakes as Ole. And I don't want to believe that, because Ralph is a proper coach. Ole wasn't a proper coach. He was just managing. He was micromanaging. He was doing a bit of caretaker stuff. The hand on the back, just saying, hey, go out there, passion. It's about the passion. But yeah, Ralph came in, talked about vertical passes, high press, recovering the ball within 7 seconds, getting the attack going within a certain amount of seconds. Getting the fullbacks to push up and do a lot of the crossing, keeping it compact in midfield, a lot of technical things. So why are we not seeing even at least technical subs? Waited. With Man United lost the second half battle, they lost it. 45th minute to 60th minute was painful, and then after that was even more painful, because these guys, Villa, after making a lot of unforced errors, grew into the game, started passing through the channels, passing through Matic and Fred, who, you know, they looked like they were tiring, especially Matic. So why was Donny not coming on earlier? Surely a wily, wise manager like Ralph would not be making similar mistakes to Ole. It's weird. It seems that maybe someone else might be in control. Maybe Fletcher or Mike Phelan. I don't know. They're getting what the fuck? They're getting some instructions to keep these subs being clueless. These subs being made too late. What is going on? So anyway, Ralph's got to take the responsibility because he's the guy. On paper, he's the guy that's managing the team now. So either way you want to look at it, the midfield was lost in the second half. Man U lost a 2-0 lead. It's on the manager. But the players, you know, I don't know if Ralph has had to meet these players halfway, because since the Crystal Palace game, they couldn't do high press. They did half an hour and they blew their gaskets, man. If they were a car, they would be in the shop right now, in the car service shop, getting that servicing. They would be in the garage, that's it. They would be in the garage getting the servicing, because these guys are not even attempting any high press nowadays. So it seems like Ralph's had to compromise. This is not why you bring in a high pressing manager, to compromise. You bring in a high pressing Gegenpress manager to do what his philosophy is. There's no point then. Bring Ole back in. Get a first class ticket and send it first class to Ole. Bring him back in, because then at least it would be Ole with Ole football, not Ralph with Ole football. It's a complete clusterfuck. You're confusing everything. Like I said, Man U were a bit more compact in the first half. That's good stuff. Why did that fail in the second half? To keep it compact doesn't seem like that's high energy. So what the fuck is wrong with these guys' conditioning? This is poor, and I'm trying to take positives from this team, but I'm not liking the way they can't control the game still. That is Ralph's main tagline: control.
I mean, the major target for me in the next couple of weeks is just to bring more balance into the team. This is my approach, to help the team to get more balance, to get more control on the game. In football, for me, it's to minimize the coincidence factor and to have control and gain control on the game. And this is in football what it's about. And this is my approach. I will try to help these outstanding, talented players.
Not getting goals by chance. And in this game, they got goals by chance. 2 mistakes from Villa, a howler from Martinez, dropping the ball from a long-range shot that should have been bread and butter for him. The second goal, where one of their defenders on Villa passed the ball back, Fred capitalised, gave it to Bruno. And 2 goals from 2 mistakes, relying on these lucky chances and not controlling the game. Villa, on the other hand, got 2 great team goals. One of their good signings, with the Coutinho coming in. See, that was the example. This has been the complete fucking opposite of 2 managers. One manager getting subs right, because Coutinho came in, changed that game, got that equaliser, and Ralph waiting until the 88th minute to put on Donny for a charity appearance. Sancho coming on late as well, hardly doing anything. This is madness, but I don't know. I mean, looking at the top 4 race, this is the task at hand. It seems like this is, I mean, he is the interim manager, so it seems like this is the rest of the season is for mitigation and not creation or growth. Man United are in existential trouble with their football philosophy, and the mitigation is to just try and finish in top 4. They can still do it. I mean, a lot of fans are counting Man United out, and I'm not surprised, because the way they play is bad, and not even blagging games like Ole used to, when you have a counter-attacking team that doesn't play well and you get goals when you're preying on mistakes. But if we look at it, teams like, I mean, it looks kind of bad, but teams like Spurs, okay, they're a point ahead, they've got games in hand, a few games in hand where they could go several points clear. They've got an elite manager in Conte as well, but still, we can't ignore that their team, their squad is still average, and they're prone to mistakes. They've been bad. They've had bad games in the Carabao Cup. They've shown their true colours, and Conte has been frustrated with them. They can still drop points. Teams like Arsenal that are still ahead, inexperienced coach, young players, they're bound to make more mistakes as the fixtures go on. They are the true banter FC. You know, they're going to take it back from Man United. They've finished 8th place for the past 2 seasons. They've got to have more banter left in them for the rest of this season. And then West Ham, who are in 4th place, I think. Wafer thin squad. Wants to get an injury to Antonio or someone else like that. You know, they're going to fall out of the top 4 race. They've not really had experience of getting top 4 in their legacy as a team. So, Man United, if the players, you know, really do something different now and actually say to Ralph, go to Ralph's door, knock on his door and say, yeah, okay, let's get the fitness going, let's get the gegenpress going again, they could probably turn this around. But, you know,
Today, Junior,
to compromise and go back into Ole ball, they're not going. It doesn't look like they're going to do anything, because teams are going to keep outplaying Man United, and they're going to get these results. But anyway, we're going to see what happens. Get in the comments as to what you think is going to happen. If you think the top 4 is still on for Man United, but for now, RIP to the gegenpress, and Glazers, get the fuck out, man, because you guys don't seem like you know what the fuck you're doing. But anyway, like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out.